Hey, what's up, guys? Ken again. Just thought I'd give you a couple of more updates on the old scrimp room. Got changed up a couple things. Got rid of that little Beta Falls deal. I didn't really care for that too much, but I did pick up a new little beta. This, aptly named by my future daughter-in-law. She named him Donnie. Why? No idea. But he's like kind of interesting looking. See if I can get him to go profile so we can actually get a good view of him. Here, let's try moving around to this side. There you are. He's a koi beta. Looks kind of cool. Sorry for the glare, but yeah, I don't know. He caught my eye the other day and had to pick him up. And as you know, there's old Maynard. He's been a mess. Seems to like living next to the other one. Didn't really go too crazy, but yeah, really pretty though. Just a beautiful beta. And something new, I decided to take down, excuse me for a moment, let me get you a good view of this. I took down the orange dwarf crayfish tank and set up this 20 long for a crib tank. And as you can see, I got some super reds in here picked up. Those guys are so cool. I got like 5 of those, I think. And some cribs. Let's see if I can get one of those. Beautiful little guys. Really enjoy watching them just darting around and doing their thing. I used to raise cichlids so long ago, and it seems like forever ago. But I was breeding a lot of cichlids, and these were one of the ones I really never got into, and that always kind of bugged me because they're such cool little fish. Let's see if I can find these guys. Man, they are just so skittish, it seems like. We'll watch the super reds anyway. They're kind of fun. Oh, come on, little cribs. Ah, there you are. Sit here long enough for you to throw in some food and they'll come out and hang out with you. Yeah. Alright, and if you remember Martin, he was my other little half moon double tail. He's a cool little dude. He ended up getting this tank. And this little guy right here, this is a coolie loach. I'm sure you've seen him before. So I walk in the scrimp room the other day, and this guy was on the floor. Yeah, it honestly looked like an earthworm. Wasn't really sure what was going on. Have no idea how long he had been there. But yeah, I picked him up. He had just the faintest bit of wiggle to him. So I put him in the water, and he just looked funky. And I grabbed a hold of his the back end, and he like shedded this entire skin. It was really bizarre looking. Well, anyway, I mean, you can see him. He's perfectly healthy now. But yeah, that was really weird. I've never seen that before. But yeah, he's doing great. So super happy about that. Blue pearl tank. Just quick update. Got babies for days in here, man. These things are going nuts. It's awesome. They're just all over the place, eating it up. Feeling good. I just did a water change on them. I got a lot of micro bubbles in there because I finally got I realized the air stone was clogged up. I was working on it for a while, and I kept messing with it, and I thought, do air stones clog up? Yeah, they do. Didn't realize that. So changed out the air stone. Bam, tons of flow now. But yeah, I think I got a little too much oxygen going in there because there's tons of micro bubbles. That may not be too bad for them, but it's not really pleasant to look at. But anyway, blue dream tank. Yeah, I got a bunch of these guys in here. They are just going nuts, loving it. Let's see, get some close-ups of some good ones. Seems like they're breeding kind of partially. Sorry, that's terrible. Trying to get you a good view of some. That's a huge clump of soapwasser tang. Yeah, as you can see, I still haven't changed the back of that one and made it matin like these guys. I'm a little slow on the draw to that. I just hadn't really messed with it too much. There you go. There's a good one. Little blue carbon Rillie. Awesome. And new update up here. See, got some, and that crypt is looking nice. Loving that. See the old snakeskin endlers here. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. I love these things. More babies from those guys. Okay, and get this. So the other day, coming home from work, like maybe 8:45, something told me, hey, stop by the Petco on your way home. I don't know why. I don't know why I would have thought to do that, but I hit the exit, I pulled off, I went in, and they had Amanos. $2.50 a piece. Bought every one they had. Crazy. Yeah, there's like, what are they, like 15 in here or something like that? Just massive shrimp. And I mean, they have killed everything, every tiny piece of algae that is in this tank. It's insane. I mean, they're non-stop eaters. But yeah, these guys are just gorgeous. Massive. I can't believe how healthy these things are. But yeah, $2.50 a piece. I was super happy. Anyway, up to the cherry / fire reds, and I got a horrible glare. Let me see. Got some leopard tails up here. Yeah, that was a tragic story on these guys. So I got 3 males, 3 females. All the males died. I was pretty pissed, but they didn't die in vain. Their females all got pregnant, and now I have babies everywhere. And still pregnant, hasn't had hers yet from the male. Same with that one. Super excited for that. Hopefully we'll spawn off some males out of this, either the ones that are already born or the ones that are gonna be born. But anyway, let's see if we can get some close-ups of these fire reds. These guys are just awesome. Love them, love them, love them. Yeah, these guys are really cool. Oh, got me at a buried one. There's always buried ones in there. I don't know why I'm stopping there. They always have them. Just a constant. Okay, and you know, I forgot last time to show you guys this tank up here. It's horrible glare again. I have like a couple of fiddler crabs in this tank. And mostly, it's filthy. But mostly they are red claws. There's 9 red claw crabs in here. Having trouble locating them right now, but I tell you, this is and the glare is awful. Sorry. Anyway, I need to clean that up before I show it to you again. But just an update on this tank. So, managed to find a little bit more driftwood to put in here. Bozemantes are looking gorgeous. But I did pick up, ordered a few rainbows the other day. I got a couple of those Goiter River ones. And turquoise. Got some turquoise rainbows in there. Some Australian rainbows. Still got all the Bozemantes babies wherever they are. They're getting bigger. They all got moved into here. Waiting for them to color up and get big. Of course, still the cherry barbs. You gotta like those. Those are just really pretty fish. The Indian pea puffers got moved over to here. 9 of them. They seem to be thriving. When I feed these guys the rainbows, I just love to watch them eat because they're just super, super fun. Sorry, I'm gonna walk away while I get me get some bloodworms here. See if you guys want to watch them eat real quick. This is a lot of fun. I think that's my favorite thing about rainbows is the way they eat. Just darting and popping the top of the water and just going crazy. Love it. Such a busy tank. But yeah, when I feed them the frozen brine or the frozen bloodworms, the puffers, which by the way, I feed them that every day as just a snack. But yeah, you can see this guy. He's going after it. That's dried. They usually don't eat too much of the dried. Oh, he stole it. You stole his food. Wow. Anyway, yeah, so when I feed them the frozen brine and the frozen bloodworms, the puffers, they go nuts over it. So they're getting their fill. You'll probably notice there's not a snail in this tank because the puffers all cleaned them out. So I go around each tank and find some little nuisance snails when I can, and yeah, I throw them in there for them. They tear them up. Okay, Marvin. Yes, Marvin. He got moved to this tank. Now, in this tank... Oh, sorry. Almost fell down. In this tank, you may remember, I put these guys back here. Let's see if I can zoom in on them. Focus. There we go. I put in one male and one female of the in-class slime endlers, and man, they went to work. There are little baby endlers in here, at least 10 or so, just from probably a week and a half ago. I think I put them in here. But dude, look at Marvin. Marvin is the man. Super Delta, love him. Red, white, and blue. Hey, and it's 4th of July tomorrow, so yeah, this is the mascot fish for the Scrump Room now. Happy Independence Day. But yeah, so I showed you this last time. If anybody sees this plant and they know what it is, please tell me in the comments, because I honestly do not know. A friend of mine, Chris Ho, out in California, sent this to me, and all I remember on it was it had Japan in quotes. So I'm sure it's some kind of, this is just the nickname or the version of this particular kind of plant. But I love it, man. I mean, I just put it on the top of this piece of driftwood, and it just spread out, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, that is one of my favorite plants so far. And I'm wondering if it's similar to, like, the stuff in the crib tank. I mean, those are huge. I know that's not the same plant, but it's viney, and it has the individual leaves kind of like that. So I'm thinking that's probably in the same family, but I could be wrong. I mean, like I said, if anybody knows, let me know. I got some nice boost down there. Yeah, so this plant, I don't know what the heck that is either, but it got sent to me in an order that I did. So I love plants, so I threw it in there. But yeah, this is the Babalti tank. You know, nothing too special about it. There's just a lot of them in there, even though they're hard to see right now. And then these guys are new. See if I can get them to come out, man. These things are skittish because I just recently got them. But they're Odessa barbs. I caught a glimpse of them online, and then I had to go look for them because, man, I loved them. So let's see. Help if the glass was clean. Nice job. Yeah. There you go. There's one. So yeah, these guys are the males have like this gray, cobalt gray looking base with these bright red stripes down the side, and they are just phenomenal looking fish. I didn't realize that they even existed, but they are really nice. And like I said, I got some freaking filthy glass, and I apologize for that. I will clean that up and see if I can get you a better view of these. You know what? When in doubt, Google. If you want to know what an Odessa barb looks like. The females kind of have a orange tint to them, and the males you can see, well, that you can't see, but tell you what, how about we go up from a different view? So we can get some top view going on. We might be able to see them that way if the light doesn't blind us. How about this? Nope. That ain't gonna work. Well, we could bribe them. Bribe them with a little food. How's that sound? See if we can get them to come out. You have to apologize for the camera acting all crazy. Alright, here we go. How about that? We'll just put some food right there in the front and see if they'll come forward. And it looks like I just littered my tank because they don't want to come out front. Maybe they will. Yeah, they're still skittish. I just got them in like 2 days ago, and they hadn't really associated me with food yet like all the other fish does. So, Oh, there we go. Look at that. Top fins are yellow. Bright red streak down the middle. Oh. Yeah, so if you really want to see what that looked like, you might have to go back and pause it, because that thing was gorgeous. Look at that. See what I'm saying now? Aren't they beautiful? Sorry it took so long to get one. That's a female. They got an orange tint. But yeah, these guys are just something else. Yeah, I'd never seen those before. Alright, and on to the next. Got me a tank of Tangerine Tigers, finally. Joe's Aqua got some in. I've been trying to get a hold of these guys for almost 2 months. And finally got them in. Before, when I tried to get them, batch came in sick, and I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with Joe's Aqua, jtybee.com. Guy's legit. I mean, he seriously, I've been wanting these for a while. He got them in. I'd already paid for them. He emailed me and said, hey, I apologize. I'll make it up to you, but the order I got in was sick, and I'm not sending them to you like that. So to me, that's amazing. That's great customer service right there. Instead of me having to deal with the problems, you know, he just straight up manned up and said, hey, I'm not doing it. So I totally agree. I'm the same way. I wouldn't send somebody sick shrimp, but yeah, that's an A+ in my book. So yeah, I waited. I came in, he made up for it, and got me a ton of these things. And man, they are healthy and thriving and looking fantastic. Look at those little stripes. Tangerine Tigers. Yeah, definitely. If you haven't heard of Joe, like I said, jtybee.com, jtibee.com. Yeah, he does these packages. I think this one that I got was 40 for like 110 bucks or something. I mean, you can't beat his prices, really. It's kind of hard to, but yeah, it's got some dwarf Sagittarius going on there. But these guys, man, they are just, look at them. That is awesome. Great, great, great. All right. And white clouds, dirty glass, of course. I did water changes today, but I have not scraped glass, so probably should have thought of that before I started filming. But anyway. All right, and this tank now is strictly orange Securus. That's all it's in here. And they all look good. I mean, they are bright, bright, bright. Really nice coloration on them. They're breeding, looking good. And this is the in-class lime endlers. Let me give you a good view of this sucker from back here, man. Those, I love the planted tank. That is just crazy how that's grown. I mean, probably since the last video, if you go back, like all of them are half that size, and they're just going nuts in there. And all the shrimp, the fire reds that are in here, are just fantastic. I mean, look how bright those are. And they are buried up constantly. Constantly. They're just everywhere. I mean, those red, man, they're just always in here, breeding like crazy. And the old scud tank. Just kind of gross, doing its thing, but man, those guys are, they are some clean and fulls. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna skip this yellow tank. Just let you see how the koi tilapia tank is doing, the 150. As you can see from the amount of debris in the water, yeah, I cleaned out all of the duckweed in the tanks, dropped them in here, so it's making quite a bit of a mess, but they'll have it eaten pretty soon. But I did get a new guy. Look at this little dude, little golden butterfly koi. I don't know, he just gave me this look. I had to do it. I went by and he looked like he wanted to go home with me. So anyway, picked up a new fluidized filter too. Keep the bacteria going in here, since I'm constantly having to take those out and clean them and I usually clean them with the tank water, but still, I mean, I'm got to be displacing some bacteria, so I figure, hey, leave this in here and keep some good bacteria going all the time. And yeah. Oh, and you may remember that tank that I had there he is. The tank that I had those guys, the blue killifish, bluefin killifish. Yeah, so they had to come in here. What I found out was after I lost about 5 or 6 of them, the dominant male, which is this little dude right here, he was straight murdering them. So yeah, he became the dominant. He picked off all his competition. He was starting to beat up on the females a little too much. So all the killifish came in here because there's tons of places to hide, and they are straight thriving now. I mean, they come out, they swim around, they hang around with everybody else, and it looks like they might actually do well in here. So that was a bad thing to have to learn the hard way, but hey, you live and you learn, right? I've never had those before, so anyway, there are 5 in here now, I believe. See them out from time to time. But anyway, so yeah, that's the update that I got now. Just wife was working today, and she's on her way home, so I'm gonna get off here, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.